All right, guys, so here's a quick quiz review. The quiz will be similar to this one, so you might want to pay attention. It says Greg's Greasy Chicken Palace charges 40 cents for each piece of chicken and a fixed charge of 55 cents for the box. Write an equation for the amounts of money you will spend. Now, if I look at this one, there's one thing that's going to stay the same and one thing that changes. I don't know how many pieces of chicken I'm going to buy, but I know that I'm going to have to pay for one box. So we have an initial amount and a rate of change. So remember, when you write the equation, it's always y equals, then we take the thing that can change. I don't know how many pieces of chicken I'm going to buy, but I know they're 40 cents a piece, so I'm going to say 0.40x. Then I'm going to have to add to that the cost of the box. So there's our equation. So always think what can change, what won't. The slope of the line is what's in front of x. That'd be 0.4, 0.40. If I look up here, that's the chicken. And then the y-intercept is the last number, 0.55. And if I look up again, that's the price of the box. So that's not a very tough problem, and I did split it up into 3 separate questions. So make sure you write the equation right so you can get the other parts right. Now the other part is a calculator part. It says use your calculator to determine the following tables show a linear relationship. So first thing you want to do is make sure that you have diagnostics on. I don't think that's how you spell it. Diagnostics on. Okay, you push second 0, scroll down to diagnostics on, and hit enter twice. Then to do the rest of it, so when we put in our calculator, we're going to push the stat button, and you're going to go to edit. Remember to enter your x's into L1, your y's into L2. Once you put those into your lists, you push stat again, go over to calculate, and push number 4. Then you're going to push enter, and it should give you your stuff. Remember, R, for it to be linear, if it's linear, R is going to equal -1 or 1, okay? Well, in this case, once you put it in, it says, I believe it's 1, so it is linear. Then you write the equation. I believe it's y equals 2x plus 4. So it's not a very difficult problem. Make sure that you put your stuff in right or you will miss it. So please be careful there. Now, say it came out and your R was not -1 or 1, then it's not linear. The reason is because it's not -1 or 1, and there is no equation. So don't write the equation on that one. If it doesn't come out as -1 or 1, you need to write done. So let's go on to the next one. We have a equation in slope-intercept form, and we need to put it in standard form. Remember, standard form AX plus BY equals C. So the first thing we do is move our x's. So I'm going to subtract 1/3 x to the other side. I need the x's and y's on the same side. When I do that, I get -1/3 x plus y equals 2. So now we have a problem, though. Not only is our a negative, it's a fraction. So what I'm going to do first is clear the fractions. So I'm going to multiply everything by the denominator. I'm going to distribute that to every piece. So now I get -x plus 3y equals 6. But I still have that negative in front. I can't have that. So I multiply everything by -1. And all that does is changes the sign on everything. So instead of -x, I have x. Instead of plus 3y, I have minus 3y. And instead of positive 6, I have -6. So there's your equation. So move your x's. Look at your A. We don't want it to be negative, and we don't want any fractions, so we can clear those out. Now let's look at this last problem here. It says at a store you can buy tomatoes for $2 and potatoes for $3. Write an equation in standard form that models this situation if we can spend $25. So I want to go ahead and label my X and Y. There's 2 things they gave us. They gave us tomatoes, and they gave us potatoes. So I know that I can spend $2 on tomatoes, but I don't know how many I'm going to get. So I'm going to put the X plus $3 per potato. And how many am I going to buy? Well, it's going to be Y. And that equals the total amount of money I can spend, which is 25. So there's your equation, a pretty easy question. Now at the bottom, I have, remember, if you're given 2 points, and there will be an equation or one question where it's like maybe they give you the points 1, 2, and 3, 4. Well, to write that equation in standard form, first you're going to have to find it. So you could put it in your calculator and get your equation, but if you mess up 1 point, you're going to miss the whole problem. So what you could do is find the slope first with y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Once we get m, we have points, so we can put it in the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, once you solve that, you'll have the equation. It'll look a lot like the one where we had y equals 1/3 x plus 2. Then you have to put it in standard form. Remember, ax plus by equals c. So, guys, I hope this helps out. Good luck on the quiz, and I'll see you later.